Example 15. Question. Can you write on the paper classes in here web page? Div and classes. Top down, left right. Response. Here is first top left is grid 4. After that, grid 8. Next row, grid 3. Next row is grid 9. Next row is grid 4, grid 4, grid 4. And the last row is grid 4, grid 4, grid 4. Question 2. Write on the paper classes top down, left right. Response to question 2. Grid 3, grid 9, first row. Second row, grid 6, grid 6. Third row, grid 4, grid 4, grid 4. Fourth row, grid 12. Fifth row, is grid 3, grid 3, grid 3, grid 3. And the last row is grid 12. This is grid 12. For example, we want structure grid 12. Here is grid 12 classes, and how in comments is how I calculate every class. Calculate width in percent for every class. Starting point is parent div, max width 1200 pixels. It is starting point for calculation classes. Width in percent of classes. A structure of HTML structure of our web pages, our template, can be, for example, like this. First row is grid 12. All what we see on the picture is divs. Every divs there is a class. Because of class, this structure is possible, because of the grid and class. First row is class 12. Second row, class 12. Third row, class 3, grid 3. Again, first row, grid 12. Second, grid 12. Third, grid 3, grid 9. And last row, grid 12. Or this example. First row, grid 5, grid 7. This is grid 5, grid 7. Second row, grid 12. Class is grid 12. Third row, grid 3, grid 4, and grid 5. And last row, grid 12.